Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and for those who don't know, the Masked Singer, the national tour, is, I would say, more than halfway through, and I've gotten so many questions about the tour. Did you go? What is it like? So on and so forth. So I figured I would ask you guys in the comment section if you've gone to the tour, what you thought of it, and if you would go see it again. And then we'll discuss a couple other things. But before we get started and break down what I've learned so far, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So the national tour did start about a month ago, and since then, they have visited a ton of cities. Now, I personally have not gone to the tour, nor have I actually planned to. Originally, I was going to go, but then, of course, the war in Ukraine happened, and so literally every single dollar that I had was devoted towards that. So when it comes to the Masked Singer National Tour, the only way that I am able to follow along is through your guys' eyes, literally. On Instagram, there is an account called the Masked Singer National Tour, and on there they upload some videos, not too many of them, but it's mostly like Boom Boom Box, which is the character, showing like, hey, this is where we'll be. Are you going to be here? Are you going to be there? And when you upload a video via their hashtag, which I think is just the Masked Singer National Tour or something like that, they always share your video. Well, being who I am, I've gone on there multiple times a day to see who was revealed last night. Or, oh, that's a cool point of view, or this or that, and I've kind of compiled all together a lot of the comments in the comment section compared to a lot of opinions. A lot of opinions, pictures, and videos. So let me break down to you kind of how this works. Every single show has three main components. You have Natasha Bedingfield, who performs, some people have said up to 5 different songs. You have a celebrity guest who they give out a clue list or kind of like a 2-paragraph kind of story kind of leading you into the way of like who it is. And then you have the backup cast. And the backup cast are characters, dancers and singers in the costumes we already know, plus one other one, which is the microphone. So keep in mind that when you go to these shows, 2 out of 3 are always the same. Natasha's always going to sing. The background dancers are always going to do their thing. There's going to be a love connection. There's a little show. I don't want to give it all away, but there's always something that goes on. And then there's always going to be a mystery celebrity, someone that is always different every single episode. You hear me? Every single show. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to big celebrities being under these costumes, which is the Boom Boom Box. And I never want to be like a Debbie Downer, but up until now, it's June 22nd, there has not been like an A, B, C, or even D celebrity under these masks. I've looked at most of these people. Their Instagram has maybe 3,000. For a lot of them, they're either like local radio host or a Fox News weather person or something like that. There's not been like a celebrity. I mean, there was someone there from, I think, what season of Idol was that? Or was it The Voice? I don't know. But you see what I mean? It's someone who you would recognize instantaneously. So I don't know if it's someone that you guys would know right off the bat when you go to your show. I just want you to keep that in mind. And when you're going and you're making these guesses, don't think it's Christina Aguilera or something big like that. Lower your standards. Understand your market. I have to say this, and I always find it interesting that, I know that when it comes to this tour, they signed all the contracts in advance with some of these people. But they came to Atlantic City, which is like a half an hour drive for me, and they had someone on there who I had no idea who it was. And I was like, you're thinking, okay, it's South Jersey. Well, there's Atlantic City's there. There's a lot of big names there. You get Philadelphia down the way. There's a decent amount of YouTubers. And you get people like Nor'easter Nick, who's known very well down there. I'm thinking to myself, who's that guy? And it turns out it was like a DJ in Atlantic City. But the people in the audience were not from Atlantic City, so they would have no idea who it is. Do you see kind of what we got going on? A great one, and I have to say this not just because I know her personally and she's a great friend, but when they did it up here in North Jersey, they had Danielle from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. She's someone that everyone, at least ages I would say maybe 15 all the way up to at least 50 would know based on her laugh and her voice, and the clues are perfect. Why can't they do that for every city? I don't know. I feel like they could have hired people. I think maybe they're just looking for people to do it for free and you have to pay certain higher end people to come on this thing, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better. And believe it or not, your comments in a lot of those videos have been saying the same thing. Like, who is that? I can't believe I picked this person. I drove 4 hours and this radio star who's like has like a market maybe of like 700 was the person on there. Who? Why? Look, you got to understand, it's all about the fun, okay? It is fun to do all the guessings and things like that, but you're there for the show. And a lot of people did say it feels like it was just a Natasha Bedingfield concert, or a lot of people said it just kind of makes sense. It's not the show. It is just a different interpretation of it with a little bit of a local flair. So anyway, once again, in the comment section, I want you to tell me, A, did you go to it? B, what did you think of it? And C, would you go again? I do know that if it was a different time, like they did at Tropicana in Atlantic City, if I had the money, I totally would have gone. I think that would have been a lot of fun just to go, be a part of it, and meet you guys. I mean, how many millions and millions of views do we have on this channel, right? But I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. And as a reminder, the show is still going on. You know, they are still, I think they're halfway through the tour. And also another cool thing to think about is that, you know, we're like about 2 months away, actually about a month and a little bit of change until they actually start filming The Masked Singer Season 8. I know, I'm excited, you're excited too. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, see you later, bye.